Hi, everyone. It's Sarah. I already see the comments rolling in. Hi, Kim. How are you? What's great about this is we get, and I forgot to tell Jackson and Miranda this, is we get instant feedback. So I'm going to introduce Jackson and Miranda in a second, but I wanted to say a sincere thank you. I don't think I've ever seen a competition like this heat up so early on, and we've got this going until April 2nd. So for those of you that don't know, and I don't know how you wouldn't, we are partnering with Farm to Pet on a photo contest that basically your dog could be on their label, which is pretty incredible. I will tell you right now, I believe last time I looked, we had 54 dogs entered, which is simply incredible. And I'll just give you a little sneak peek here. I do want to show kind of a live update eventually, but I can't thank you guys enough. Again, GoGo Photo, they take a little percentage of everything that we make, but it's so small as compared to what's coming in. And that's just the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, because Jackson and Miranda and Farm to Pet are going to donate money back for each bag purchase, which gives me chills because I know that you guys are going to buy these so much. Number one, it's an amazing product. And number two, I know that whatever dog gets on that bag, just the family alone will love it. So here's Miranda and Jackson. Hello, guys. Jackson, I think you just need to unmute. But hi, thank you, Jackson. So Jackson is the founder of Farm to Pet. I've actually met him in person. I went by this shop a few weeks ago, but I also met him at an event at Bosley's Backyard, which I felt like that was all meant to be because it was actually an event to benefit Live Like Rue. And we got to chat a little bit about partnering. And they actually sent me some treats to hand out. And Miranda is the director of marketing and business development. So thank you guys so much for joining us and just for being game for having this contest. It's great.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, Jackson. I love your story. I love your product. Every time we post about your product, somebody says, these are the treats my dog loves. These are the only ones they eat. So I would love to hear the story because I think it is an awesome story. And the even better part is that, like I said, Jackson is right here in Chicago. So it's even though we're nationwide, worldwide, sometimes it's so nice to have somebody right here in Chicago that we can support, that supports us. It's great. So Jackson, Let's hear it.
All right. Thanks, Sarah. First of all, this is the first time I've ever been live. So I'm trying to time up my dog, Rooney, here to actually eat a treat. So there we go. All right. Actually worked. She's getting a little nervous. We were running a few minutes late, but welcome everyone. We are very thrilled to be part of, really giving back to Live Like Rue. You saw my dog Rooney, which was really one of the impetuses for starting this business a few years ago. I like to make things for those that know me. And it really started out with just an idea to do something a little bit different, a little bit better than what I saw out there in the market for dogs. And quite frankly, it was a lot of stuff that was, it was cheap and it was just trying to get, lots of sales. And so I had a friend who found another treat, which is very similar to what we started with our chicken chips and said, hey, this is very interesting. And I'm a little competitive for those that know me. And so I thought, well, maybe we could make chicken chips a little bit better. Maybe we could make some other things out of there. And in the basement here, which is where my family's at right now, is where we started the business during the pandemic. And so it's been a really fast, crazy ride since then. Been a ton of fun. And also the best part of it is just really kind of building not just a product, but just a community. And so, the dog community has been awesome. Meeting people like Sarah. There's a whole host of others that we've been blessed to be able to give back. We're in a great position to do that with our product and with some of the things that, I think that we've been able to incorporate into how we are operating. And so we're very blessed to be here. And also blessed to work with Sarah, because this was kind of one of those things where you have an idea. So it'd be really cool to have a dog as a contest winner on our bag. And 2 seconds later, we've got the bag design, and here we go. Right. So it's really cool to work with people that move fast and really have their heart in the right place to give back. So again, very, very blessed to be in the situation we're in. And I'd love to hear a little bit from Miranda, my sidekick, here in a second. So just a quick couple fun facts about Miranda before we get going. My best friend Michael is Miranda's husband, and also my cousin. And so when I was starting this business, one of the challenges for me was I logged into Facebook about 2 times. I didn't have Instagram, and I realized very quickly that it's going to be hard to get the word out. If you have a dog treat company, if you don't know anything about social media. And we were talking, Miranda and I, about other things, and I didn't know it, but she had her own little Instagram cooking, dinner type thing going. I was like, all right, enough said. You're hired. We're going to work here. So and the rest has really been, us working together on building this thing up. She's done a great job of getting us organized, but I really think taking the spirit of what I envisioned and what I wanted to start with the business and making it her own. And in terms of how we are operating, we're giving back, we're doing fun things. I mean, this contest is one example of many, many fun things. There's a whole host of fun things in the future. So very, very lucky to have Miranda on the team, leading everything, marketing and social media and fundraising, and the list goes on and on. So wanted to say thanks to Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda, I kind of want to hear what you were cooking on Instagram. Maybe you can do a little fun video for our holiday show.
I forgot about that. It was just something fun that I was doing, and random people were following, and we were just sitting around a bonfire one time. I was like, Jackson, we've been following him for a few years, just with this crazy idea of starting a dog treat company. Every time we got together, everybody in the family, how's it going? When's it going to launch? And then we were sitting around a bonfire, and I was like, you did that giveaway, and here's what you could have done better. And then he was like, well, if you'd like to help, we could use more people. And I just stay at home. We have 3 kids. So I was like, sure, sounds great. And then it's just kind of snowballed from there. But I don't have a marketing background, but I think it's fun. I think social media is fun to find friends. Like, I'm watching the comments come in, and Maisie Jane commented on our video right now, and Drake commented. I'm like, these are people that follow us on social media that I feel like I know, just because they're our ambassadors, or we message back and forth with them. We've sent them treats, or they've won giveaways. And when you're a small business like us, we feel like everybody's kind of part of our farm to pet family, because we're the ones interacting with them constantly. We can call an ambassador by name, maybe not their human by name, but their ambassador by name, and everybody in our company knows who we're talking about. So yeah, just to kind of help Jackson jumpstart the social media side. We now have a couple of people working under me to help with the social media side, because we have so much interaction on our pages that we just need extra help. And then trying to work with fun companies like Live Like Ruth that have a purpose. We also partnered with Make-A-Wish Southern Florida this year. We're helping them with some dogs that are being Given Us Wishes, and just a few other companies like that we know are doing, good work for humans and dogs. So we are excited to partner with you guys. We loved the bag idea, and I cannot believe how crazy it went on Saturday and yesterday.
I mean, it really is incredible. I put a $10,000 goal knowing probably that we would beat it. Like, I should have put a dollar goal probably, because I know when it gets to April 2nd at 4:59:30, there's going to be like this bad rush if it's really close of people to get their dog on the bag. But Jackson, I did want to ask you a question, because I thought what Miranda just brought up, and it's kind of what's happening with Rue, is you start small. You have, I was, at your warehouse there on Western, and it starts to become more difficult. So like Miranda trying to get people to help with social media, you trying to get more people to cook the chips that I saw being made right in front of me, which is amazing. You and I had a great conversation about Amazon and outsourcing things, but how do you kind of keep that small feel as you become a little bit bigger? Because I think that's going to happen with you, and I think it already is. So how do you kind of keep grounded with that?
Yeah, it's a great question. We're definitely experiencing that in a good way. That you have to have a strong foundation. I think that's really what it's about. Is if you work hard, you make a quality product, you treat people right, and you have great customers and great customer service, those things are much easier to scale. When you're trying to do things with shortcut or round in different ways, it does become very difficult. And so, I've always had that in my head, which we'd rather move a little slower, do things the right way, in terms of the way that we're set up, and then it'll be easier to scale. That being said, there's a lot of pressure out there, right? When you get orders coming in, it's a great thing, but there's more equipment, there's more people, there's more stores, and just part of it. But I can say this: it's been really, really fun doing that, because we've met not just we talked a lot about the give back piece, but we focus on small businesses, and so a lot of other independent pet retailers have been awesome at doing things, such as handing out samples of our treats, putting these in the front of their store, spreading the word, doing things that we couldn't do, without a budget to do so, without people to do so. So I think, as you scale, you got to keep those relationships fresh. We're talking about, the bag contest right now, and it's a wonderful thing to do. And I hope in 2 years from now, we still have fresh ideas that we're working with Live Like Rue, and to find out new and creative ways to give back to your community, and really kind of advance dog health, and just people's wellness with their pets overall. So I think as long as you keep that fire and keep that energy, there'll be some difficulties along the way, but I feel confident we can kind of continue to grow, based on what we already have in place today.
Yeah, I love that. And really important about animals with cancer and their health. I mean, these treats are kind of at the core of what a lot of people are arguing about. I remember giving Rue an ice cream cone, and he was dying at that point. Literally, why we send these awful McDonald's gift cards is for a burger or ice cream. And somebody scorned me for giving him ice cream because that advances cancer. It's sugar. And I said, listen, like, he's dying. Like, he could die in the next hour. So, but in general, pet health and how much more people care about what they're putting in their animals' pets' bodies now than even 5 years ago is remarkable. So having a single ingredient dog treat aligns with everything that we're about. So kudos to you for coming up with it. Again, I love the story. I think it's remarkable. And I hope, you're still friends with me when you guys get huge.
We will be. And I think one other thing that probably helped us, think about what Miranda said, just starting out, it forced us to keep simple. And And I did have this in the back of my head. I said, if we start with something that is, it's not perfect, but as close to perfect as you can get in terms of the protein, we're not going to add something, cut a corner, try to source it in a different way to cut costs. And you start there and you kind of advance from that. It really puts you on a nice foundation to be able to grow, and you don't have to, to compromise things as you go forward or change, your formula. And so I think the simplicity, which was kind of forced upon us, has really helped us to be able to kind of grow and expand, and also in a way forced us to go do fun things like this. We can change our packaging, but we're not going to change the formula, right? We're not going to go add sprinkles to it, or be kind of cool to change a color, or do some different things. But we're going to stay core to what we want to do, which is provide the healthy treats and try to iterate with having fun with all the other things with the community around it.
Yeah, I love that. So Miranda, I would love for you to talk about the bag, because I will say, I don't know how many iterations of the bag we had, but here's the final bag. So, and I shouldn't say it's the final bag because it's missing one key thing, but Miranda, I know, you guys went back and forth about color, even the back of the bag. We talked about the logos, which Live Like Rue logo we were going to put there, but just kind of tell me from your expertise. And I know that, you said you don't have a marketing background, but you've been forced into it. So can you just kind of go over the bag design with us?
Yeah, so we have a graphic designer, Sarah, that we love. It's very hard sometimes when we're working with you and her. We're like, which Sarah are we talking about? But she's been part of our team before I even started. So Jackson's worked with her since the very beginning to design all the bags. And she does a great job at anytime we want to make little tiny edits, she does it as quickly as she can. So our main goal was we want it to look like our treat bag, but not look like our treat bag, if that makes sense. We wanted to incorporate your logo colors, your logo, but also, like Jackson said, we want everybody to know that this is the same exact chicken chip that you're going to get in our bag. And then we wanted to highlight that we're going to donate the $2 back to Live Like Rue with every purchase. And then obviously the dog, the main highlight of the package, whoever wins this competition is going to go in that location. We loved maybe the original, the design before this, but Jackson had the smart idea, that's why he's who he is, to put it right next to our other products, because when we sell it, especially at events in Chicago, it's going to be sitting right next to our chicken chip bag and our turkey chip bag. And the colors we originally had looked exactly like our turkey chip bag, and we didn't want people to think they were buying turkey when they were really buying chicken, because as we know, some dogs have chicken allergies and can't have chicken. They can only have turkey. So he quickly and swiftly said, we need to change the top of the bag. And then I said, let's go black. We don't have anything. It's bold. It stands out. And I love it more than the original one that we had. So I think it's perfect. The back of the bag, everybody's going to be surprised when that comes out, but it has a blurb about Live Like Rue, and then just speaks to what you guys do as a company too.
Yeah, it really is amazing. And just being part of the process, I've never done anything like that. So I really appreciate the back and forth and, making sure it's perfect. So let's get to the contest, because I'm sure that some people watching this don't even know about the contest. The biggest thing I want to tell you guys is please read the rules. So far, everybody's following the rules, as far as I can tell. None of the photos look professional. Please, if you have any doubt, just do not put the picture in. I've had a few questions about it, but everybody's being very careful. So right now we have 59 dogs entered. Yeah, 59 entered. And then I just want to see.
Hey, that's 5 more than you said at the beginning of the broadcast. So that's good.
Yeah. So, and we've already raised over $5,500. So, I mean, it's just incredible. I did want to mention, I put my dog Steven as a dummy page just to test it. He's not eligible. I'm sorry. Thank you everybody that's voting, but Steve cannot be on the bag. It's just it's going to be the way it is. I will say the dog that's in first place right now, Presley, for those of you that have been following us for a while, she got to ring the bell at the vet a few weeks ago. She beat cancer. So I have a feeling that's kind of a heartstring vote in there that she could take this thing. Winston is a dog I don't know. He came out of nowhere actually pretty recently. There are some heated competitions between our board and our volunteers and our staff. Jinx is one of our board members' dogs. So, and then Ellie is one of our board member sister's dog, I believe. And then Turbo, who you guys know well, has 500,000 followers on TikTok. That scares me because he's going to come out. They're going to be like, hey, guys, like we are close. It's April 1st. We need you. Just if everybody does $1, we got this. And also we'll be rich. So I'm voting for that too. But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of these dogs obviously through Live Like Rio. And to be honest with you, this competition is like, it kind of hurts my heart because there's going to be people that lose. There's going to be dogs that lose. And it's tough, but it's all in good fun. It's all for our foundation. And I'm so impressed by the number of people that entered. I know that you guys feel the same. It means so much to us. And again, it's just the beginning. This is kind of a marathon here. It's not a sprint. We've got a few weeks to go. But I want
to shout out. We had Layla. She's an ambassador, and Slugger is Alyssa, who is our events coordinator's dog.
Yes. Are they on this screen here?
Yep. There's Slugger.
Oh yeah, Slugger. Yeah, I met Slugger. I know him well. So
and
sweet.
Marley is an ambassador. She's in there too.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just so meaningful that so many people want to give back. And the other thing that is great is, hi mom. I think I had to just shout out my mom there. The other thing that's great is because of Live Like Rio, you guys have gotten a lot more eyes on you, but we've gotten a lot of your eyes on us from your fans and friends. So I really, really do appreciate that. And I remember when we first posted that this was coming, the amount of reaction on your page alone, I was so excited to get those new eyes on us and support what we do. So thank you guys so much. Again, this is a marathon, but I can't believe the start that we have, and the start that we had to this year was really brutal because of the economy and just the number of applications coming in and people that we can't help. So it comes at an amazing time, and I can't thank you enough for the partnership.
You're welcome. I put a question box up just like an hour ago on our Instagram, and we had Charlie ask, they want to know, Sarah and Jackson, what's your favorite product and why is it your favorite farm to pet product?
Yeah, so my dog Steve likes the chicken chips. So I think I got some samples at Bosley's. I think that's where I got them. And Miranda, also, I should also note that you guys sent us a bunch of samples for our care packages. So those are currently going out into our care packages. And every time people comment on them. But yeah, Steve, it's funny to watch a dog eat them for the first time because a lot of them have never like crunched anything like that. Mm-hmm. But it's like you eating a potato chip. So that's definitely my favorite.
And I'll go with turkey because here's Rooney with the turkey chips. That's her favorite. So you can see.
Oh, what a gem.
So she gravitates to them. So probably, to be honest, because she had so many chicken chips that it's all right, let's try a different flavor. But yeah, the turkey chips actually it's interesting when you make products like this, one would think it pretty easy, but it does take a lot of iterations to get it right. To get the crunchiness that I think that dogs like. You can break them up. You can feed them to big dogs, small dogs. And to really kind of iterate on the product. So we're excited. We have some new stuff coming out, which knock on wood, we'll be able to share, sometime in the next few months. But we're always working on new things. And so I like to work on new things. And so as much as I like the turkey chips, I like all the opportunities ahead of us as well.
Yeah, amazing. So I think what we're going to do, everybody, so everybody will, I made the contest so everybody can see the winner so that you don't think, okay, we're back here making sure this dog wins. You'll be able to see the winner. But I think what we'll do is like on April 3rd or 4th, whenever you guys can, we'll actually show what the bag will look like with the dog. So here's the biggest thing. If you submitted the picture and it's not exactly going to work for the bag, we are going to have a photographer work with you to get the proper picture for the bag. So not only will you be on this bag of chicken chips, you will have new pictures with your dog. So that's kind of how it's going to work. If you send us a beautiful picture and the magnificent Sarah can make it work on the bag, then we won't have to do anything extra. But again, it's going to take us some time. So everybody just chill while they get these bags made and get enough chips made and make sure it's all printed well. But I'm so excited. I can't wait. And again, this is just the beginning. But thank you, Miranda and Jackson, for coming on with me. I really appreciate you guys do amazing work. Again, they always give back. So it's not just Live Like Rue. They were giving back way before us, way before we even met. So thank you guys so much for doing that. It's really appreciated on our end.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been so much fun. We're really looking forward to it. And you raised one good point. It doesn't have to be the exact outline of the dog there. So just send in your dog photos and we'll work with you. We'll make it happen. Very, very excited to see where this goes.
I know the flag's going to be beautiful.
You haven't mentioned there is a runner-up. So there are 2 prizes.
Right.
There's a runner-up prize too, everyone.
Yes,
So
and you get to be on social media. So Miranda, with her marketing genius that she is going to put you all over the website, all over their social media. You'll be all over the Live Like Rue site. And as I'm thinking about it, I probably can make like 3rd, 4th, 5th place prizes with Rue stuff that we have. So I'll work on that. So then we won't feel so bad about the other 50 people that didn't win. But yeah, I'll come up with some other prizes. But yeah, that is amazing, is to be on social media, advertising these chicken chips too. And social media and their website. So yeah, thank you, Miranda, for bringing that up. And guys, please read the rules if you haven't entered yet. There's still plenty of time. So don't think because 55 dogs have entered that you don't have time. You've got plenty of time. And if you know somebody really wealthy and they can just throw some money at your dog, there you go. And it's for a great cause. It helps animals with cancer. So thank you, Jackson, Miranda. I'm sure that we'll talk soon. I really appreciate it. Everybody go enter. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.